Welcome to Mackatomics. Now, when you normally think of quantum mechanics, if you will, the definition for that, you can look it up. It says the branch of mechanics that deals with the mathematical description of the motion and interaction of the subatomic particles, incorporating the concepts of the quantization of energy, wave-particle duality, the uncertainty principle, and the correspondence principle. Now, I definitely want to break down that definition of quantum mechanics even more down the road. But for now, how does this relate to my perspective of quantum mechanics, as I call it, quantum Mackanics? Well, here's how. Kind of goes back to the first aspect of what I just described to y'all, what I just defined for y'all based on the definition that you could look up, where it talks about the branch of Mackanics that deals with the mathematical description of the motion and interaction of subatomic particles, Mackatomic particles. This interaction, this to me represents, in essence, deeper descriptions of your mojo. Basically, in many ways, you can mathematically break down what your mojo is, how you can calculate your day, how you can calculate your interactions, being the way that you are as the masculine, or as I would like to say, the masculine. There's just certain ways that you can calculate a lot of things. And you can look at a lot of things that have had to be subtracted. That also can affect your mojo. These additions or these subtractions. Now, some things are good subtracted from your life, and some things are not good added to your life. It all depends. But in a nutshell, quantum mechanics, if you will, is the mathematic breakdown of your mojo. If you choose to want to break it down. Because a lot of people think this thing that we do out here, this mojo, this way you get around, they think somehow, a lot of people think that it's just something out of the air. Just something that you think about and not really have any more thought into it. See, my goal for you guys understanding this whole Mackatomics thing is that there's no theories over here. These theories you could break down into philosophy, and then from there you can have practicality from what has been stated around my way. So one of these days I'll give y'all a mathematical example of this Mackatomic thing that I'm talking about, this thing that describes your true masculinity, which is what I call masculinity. And I'll probably do a separate upload talking about this thing called masculinity. But it could probably be part of the Mackatomics playlist, because I believe that there is a lot of atomic things about true testosterone and masculinity, true masculinity, masculinity. Basically, a lot of guys have masculinity that's not even immaculate. So basically, in a nutshell, masculinity is immaculate masculinity. Immaculate masculinity. A lot of guys just aren't immaculate with it in many ways. But overall, as I just stated, yes, your mojo, the way you move with your masculinity can be broken down mathematically. You can calculate this thing. How you think that they're able to even design airplanes? Did you not know that they use algebra, trigonometry, geometry just to develop the idea of the ideal type of airplane based on the way its thrust vector, its thrust overall needs to be, how it has to deal with turbulence, how it has to have enough lift to lift off, to take off. That requires some mathematics. Heck, we could call that Mackanics if you want to go there. But in essence, fellas, think about the way you're designed. Think about the way that you're made. It's going to require the same things. A lot of times you can sum up a lot of your interactions mathematically. I wasn't the best mathematic kind of guy, if you will, mathematic, but I guess that's what I want to say. That's the way I improved my mathematic, was by getting mathematic with it. I was good at physics, though. Physics basically is the math of motion, or we can even call it the Mac of motion. But I did good at physics in high school. Ain't that a surprise? Because maybe, a part of me already knew how to calculate the mojo. So in a nutshell, that's what quantum mechanics is. The calculation of your mojo. It's the calculation of your mojo. The way as a man you should move. The way you can continue to keep it immaculate. Signing out.